looking for Durlin. I thought he said he'd be at the tavern if we needed him.
The dwarf survived because of you.
Ah, you're not wrong there, brother. Odin would have wiped out every last dwarf in Svartalfheim. If he couldn't use their skills, no one could.
Is that crane still functioning? Another mining rig's on this island. Just follow the smoke.
You speak of your deeds with shame. Do you regret not allowing me to kill them?
I don't. Freya, could you heal the soil here? Make it fit to hold the seed.
Maybe. Undoing generations of smoke, metal, flame. It'd be an undertaking, and not a quick one.
We have the time.
So we do. I'll look into it.
On your right! What's it say, brother?
Well done. Now we can cross.
if you could call so meager a task done. A wee drop out of the Asgardian occupational bucket.
You must live with your deeds, but do not be troubled by them, brother.
Oh? And why not?
You were given an impossible problem. Do not blame yourself for failing to solve it.
I'm sure the dwarves would feel differently. This doesn't fix things.
No, but it is a start.
A reminder, brother. Lunda could make use of that Svartalfheim slag we collected. Bit of a reward and all that. Come on, brother. Let's have it. You mentioned you had a favorite poem from your homeland. What was it about?
A cunning general. A war overfolded in love.
I believe I've heard of this one. Did it involve a horse that was not as it appeared?
Yes, but that is not what happened.
Oh, it's based on truth then. And you were there.
Yes, I prefer the poem.
With those rigs disabled, I can actually draw a full breath.
If we want to see Durlin, I'm certain the tavern is our stop.
Be on guard. I haven't cleared this area.
Careful, brother. You're covered in Bifrost. Behind you, brother!
Enemies to your left!
Above you, brother!
Why do you yawn?
Force of habit, I suppose, since I don't sleep anymore. Although, it's It's far more confounding that I'm the tired one. I've seen you stay awake for days at a time without so much as a drooping eyelid. Not even a nap.
Gods do not nap.
Oh, tell that to Thor.
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
Nasty hit! You alright, brother?
There! See! Can't do this without you, Kratos! Enemy behind you, Kratos!
On your right! From all I've seen, I know you're a better fighter than him. You're just in your head. Let's go get him.
Challenges within challenges. Tests within tests. You've been busy.
Before we go back in, perhaps we bargain with Valhalla. Improve our chances.
Use this. You're truly an inspiration, General. Ready for more story?
Proceed.
So, the bully with a grudge. He comes to the inn in the dead of night, chucks a bottle of fire through the window, sets the whole place ablaze. The coward thought I was inside in bed, but luckily I was just getting home. I saw the flames shoot up and surround where my father was sleeping. Well, this wasn't going to be the day I started hesitating. I charged into the fire and dragged him out. Not unscathed exactly, either of us, but alive. And if I was too angry and fearless for my own good before, now, well, I charged right into that bastard's lair, me against his whole gang. Honestly, I had no business coming out of that alive. As it turned out, I came out of there with a job. But we'll get to that next time.
It's encouraging to know Valhalla wants to help. That'll be worth it.
Seems Tyr hasn't lost his edge, but I know in my heart you are the stronger warrior.
Milady, how is Alfheim these days? Does the peace hold?
It's tenuous, but holding. Endless war tends to breed quite a bit of mistrust. Thankfully, the elves, Bela and Vigvir, are in positions of influence, due to their association with Freyr and involvement in Ragnarok. It's the best chance at lasting peace the realm has ever had.
What about the findings in the Consul's journal? Have they shared it with the rest of the elves?
Not yet, but give them time.
Watch your left! The key again. More to the story?
Yes, when there's time.
Left side, brother!
How was it you first spoke?
Back when Freyr was queen in Asgard, the better times, I mean, there really began to be some culture around the place. Poets, musicians, the odd contortionist would pay visits, perform, mingle. On one occasion, I'd taken a seat expecting to see this balladeer of the lowlands, when Sigrun walked in. Somehow more stunning than I'd ever seen her. And when of all places she chose to sit next to me, well, a lot of very interesting things happened very quickly. But I may need to collect my thoughts while you get us killed again. Left side, brother!
Let us get back to your memories of Sigrun. She sat beside you.
Yes, she chose to sit next to me. No big thing, really. Yet, somehow, despite myself, I felt a rush in my stomach like I was a green lad again. Embarrassing at the end of the day, to be so simple. I made the mark, and I learned how it felt to make her laugh. And suddenly I felt more at ease. Almost eerily so. A calm within each other's storms, I suppose.
They had a way of describing that. Peace dwells among us.
Lovely, brother. That's exactly right.
Mimir, you may speak more of coming to know Sigrun.
Right. Where were we? After the ice was broken, we fell to talking more regularly, even making a point to do so. It was all I could do to enjoy our company responsibly, staying mindful of our respective positions and keep from crossing any lines that would make things difficult for us to recover from.
Wise.
Well, mostly. I'm always wisest in the parts I let myself remember. Careful, brother. You're covered in Blackrod. Here's the one Valhalla's marked. Straight flank! one you needed. Excellent. The way should be clear. Up and onward. Shield strike. Nasty hit. Go away, brother. Behind you! Incoming! Use a shield strike, brother! At last we're rid of that little curse. Kratos, about this boat captain. If you needed his key to save others, why does it seem to bother you so? Your actions in this case seem justified.
The captain was swallowed by the Hydra before I was able to kill it. When I entered its maw to retrieve the key, the captain had somehow survived, dangling over a fall that would surely kill him. I saw the terror in his eyes as he fought to hold on, and then relief when he believed I would save him. Instead, I took the key and dropped him to his death. And it was all for nothing. The women were dead by the time I reached them.
We meet once more, Ghost of Sparta! From behind, incoming! You took out Valhalla's target, in case you didn't notice in your killing frenzy. Oh, not the song attack! Disrupted, you halfwit! Or lying behind Friendly reminder, your foes are getting stronger the longer you fiddle around. There's the target Valhalla's marked. You find behind you. Behind you, watch out. as you delay. You've done it, Kratos! Valhalla salutes your commitment to violence.
Welcome, Kratos. Honor me with another sparring match. Be ready. Now you're fighting to win. Blood for blood. Brewing on. Defend yourself. Those who have fallen, carry me.
Brother, destroy them before they reach here.
Have you thought about our last conversation here, Kratos?
My deal with Ares. You said there was more to the story.
You would do well to reflect on this idea. Really think about it. I lost focus that time. Blood for blood. Brewing on. Arms up. Be ready. Hey, Tom. catch you sleeping.
Defend yourself.
I yield, Kratos.
Very well.
I believe you found an understanding within yourself. Shall we see?
Fools. It's not only memories.
Indeed. For what is a memory apart from our perspective on it? You know the evils that came of your past. You know the evils within yourself. Yes, these you dwell on. But it's not that simple, is it?
The Horde is vast, brother. What would have happened if you didn't stop it?
Our lands would have been overrun. Our people killed, violated.
People your army was sworn to protect. An army led by you. Did you not feel a duty to fulfill your purpose? Did you not fear for the safety of your homeland? You saved them.
You would excuse my actions.
Excusing them is not the exercise, Kratos. Only accepting them. Accepting that you acted based on what you knew then, not on what was to come. Your motivation and their consequences are far more complicated than you let yourself believe. I think perhaps you have more to process.
Yes. I have much to think about. I will return.
And I will be waiting.
True mastery requires the strength to break free from your habits.
When in doubt, practice the move you practice least.
Who wouldn't want to buy a slightly more hospitable environment?
You are fighting your way deeper into Valhalla, gentlemen. Keep going.
Sigrun, I wanted to tell you, Valhalla keeps sweeping me away to my own adventure in memory.
I wondered if it would. That's wonderful. What is it showing you?
Some particular events of my wayward youth. But they're in a loop of sorts. Not sure I've quite gleaned what it all amounts to.
Then you must do what you do in Valhalla.
Right flank! Since we keep going back in, I take it this process is working for you somehow.
Yes. Succeed or fail, I feel progress. Clarity. I need to see it through.
Very good, brother.
An infamous act. One they still spoke of in the years of rebuilding. I somehow doubted they meant it so literally.
I'll give you this, brother. Your technique has improved immeasurably.
I needed his power to secure my vengeance against the gods. I believed I had no choice.
No choice? You could have not ripped my head off my body. That was absolutely an option.
And he's back.
But that wasn't the worst of it, was it, Kratos? Killing me deprived Greece of the sun. They were plunged into perpetual cold and darkness. Crops ceased to grow. Famine descended on our homeland. Not that you cared.
Enough.
He is bitter, isn't he?
Kratos, I'm curious. Your decision to behead Helios, was it fueled by any personal motivations? Or was it really just a means to an end?
It was not personal. I did know him long before I killed him. He was as insufferable as any god. But his death brought me no satisfaction.
Did you know what would happen as a result?
When Helios was captured by the god of dreams, the lands fell into darkness and were not restored until his return. I knew exactly what would happen. brother!
Incoming! Above you!
Kratos, I hope you'll forgive me for overhearing. But before you first found your way to me, you were grappling with the symbolism of your former seat of power. May I offer a perspective?
You may.
Before I became God of War, I felt as hesitant as you did. I feared that taking the throne would only validate Odin's power hierarchy, which even then I didn't trust. But I decided I could wield a better influence on the inside than on the outside. There are many ways to lead. Not all of them involve ruling. The throne and the office are only what you bring to them.
Lariat's attack!
Spoke to me as though I seek to lead, as if I were someone to be followed.
Your self-criticisms, valid and otherwise, seem well reflected here in Valhalla. It's no accident that your mind manifested that throne. More than a symbol, it's a challenge to revisit your assumptions. Mimira's right. You have the power, and I think the wisdom, to redefine what it means to you. To assert that power is to prove to yourself that the chair doesn't change you.
Sorry to cut in, but we're about charging ahead now.
Forward. Find your focus.
Behind you, brother!
Here's the one Valhalla singled out for you. Quick forward line coming your way. That's the one you needed. It's nice when a curse becomes a blessing. The way up should be clear now, whenever you're ready. Plucking a son of Thor out of your memory, of all things.
Helios has returned. And lest we forget, Kratos, lest we neglect to place your deed in full and proper context, I saved your life. Me! And you literally tore off my head for my troubles. Imagine if all your new friends knew how you used to treat your old friends. Of course, you're not the same man, right? Now, you only get your friends killed through lack of foresight. far easier to blame others that way. Am I right?
I know you are a projection of the mind. But for what it is worth, the death I gave you was unjust.
Oh, how touching. Yeah, not actually worth the spittle it took to mumble that out.
Helios, enough.
A little something to remember by. I truly hope it brings you unrelenting torment. Chills you just a little when they do that, doesn't it? Feels like judgment. What will he choose? Untether yourself, man! Great! Oh, you've missed these slippery bastards, haven't you? Still a monster, I see. It's in the ground! Incoming dive! A Minotaur! Now we'll see who's half a man! It's charging at us! You win this round, Kratos. There's the foe you need to go after! Shield, strike it, now! Watch your left! The intended target has fallen. Way to go, killer. How interesting. A dragon bird. I hope it pecks you to death. Right flank. Mind the tail, you imbecile! Incoming right side! Watch from underneath! Break the tether, quickly!